Have you ever stopped to think about the blood that's flowing through your veins? I mean, really think about it. What if it's more than just a biological fluid? What if it's this quiet, unseen force actually aligning you with your destiny? Well, today, we're going to dive into a really fascinating philosophy that says it is exactly that.
And this idea, right here, it comes straight from our source material. It's this powerful thought that all those things we brush off as just coincidence or random chance, they might actually be part of a much bigger, much more intricate design. A design that's written, believe it or not, in your blood.
So what is this design? The source material gives it a name, the sacred current. It's described as this living light inside your blood that carries the memory of your soul. And get this, it acts like a magnet, literally pulling your life experiences to you. So over the next few minutes, we're going to unpack what that really means.
All right, so let's start with how this current is supposed to work. The central idea here is that your blood is kind of like your own personal spiritual compass, constantly communicating with the universe around you.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. The philosophy says your blood acts like a transmitter, broadcasting your emotional state, your frequency, out into the world. And through what it calls the law of attraction, you then draw in people and situations that are on that same wavelength. So the message is pretty clear. If you create harmony on the inside, you'll start to see alignment on the outside.
But wait, it doesn't stop there. According to the source, this whole idea gets even more specific. It suggests that each blood type has its own unique spiritual purpose, its own energetic code.
So for type A, the archetype is called the harmonizer. The source tells this story about a woman named Millie who had this incredible talent for creating order. Her whole journey was about learning to balance that need for structure with just letting go, allowing things to flow naturally instead of trying to control everything.
Then you've got type B, the adventurer. Think of someone who sees life as this big dance of endless possibilities. The example given is Sadi, who just followed her joy. And by being so spontaneous, she was able to turn obstacles into amazing opportunities, attracting all sorts of synchronicities.
Type AB is known as the bridge, and this one's fascinating. This type is said to have this unique skill of holding multiple, sometimes even opposite truths at the same time. The person they talk about, Pearl, her gift was blending her intuition with her logical side, and it created this powerful sense of harmony for everyone around her.
And last but not least, type O, the pioneer. This one is described as carrying that original primal life force, the energy of leadership. The story here is about Daisy, who had this quiet inner confidence that just naturally drew people and opportunities to her, almost like she was channeling humanity's very first leaders.
Now, what's so cool about this philosophy is that it doesn't just say, here's your type, you're stuck with it. No way. It suggests that you can actually work with this energy. It even offers specific practices to, purify and raise the frequency of your own sacred current.
Okay, so here's one of the main practices they describe. It's a pretty simple meditation, really. You start by just breathing in this pure golden light, and you imagine it flowing right into your bloodstream. Then, as you breathe out, you visualize all the negative stuff, doubt, resistance, all of it, leaving your body as dark smoke. And you just keep doing that until you feel this real sense of clarity and lightness.
And this chart right here, this is basically the why behind that whole practice. On the left, you've got emotions like doubt and resentment, which the source says create these energetic blockages in your system. But on the right, you have things like gratitude and forgiveness. Those are said to let your spiritual energy just flow, attracting all that good stuff like harmony and abundance into your life.
And it's not just that one meditation. The text gives you a whole toolkit. It talks about gratitude being like a magnetic pulse, the simple power of your breath, eating mindfully, the deep healing that comes from forgiveness, and even being of service to others. All of these are ways to raise your inner vibration.
So really, when you boil it all down, the main point of this whole framework isn't just about blood types or meditating. It's about a massive shift in how you see yourself and how you see your own body.
And that leads to this huge question that the source leaves us with. What if? What if your body isn't just this biological machine carrying you around? What if it's an active, living, intelligent instrument of your consciousness, constantly creating and communicating with everything?
And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. The whole idea is that your existence is so intentional. You're not just a random collection of cells. You're intentional energy in motion. Every single drop of your blood is contributing its own unique note to the symphony of creation. It's a pretty powerful thought to sit with, isn't it?